How high them geese are. Sun's just rising there behind the trees over there. Flood's still there. Now got a little dust and the snow on it again. Amazing that, isn't it? Wait, it's coming out of the clouds, the sun. There's them geese gone. The dot now. Yeah, it's day 309. We got brake seems to be freezing on the trailer, so we're just trying to work out why that is, because he shouldn't. And then breaking the ice out the bottom. There's a bit left in the top there. So I'll come out here now because it's just taking wood chip in a minute. This trailer, got it tipped up in the yard. They go a good height, them Richard Western trailers. I don't even think that's all the way up. They're only vertical when they go up. Yep. The brakes are sticking on something. Oh no, they're not sticking on, it's just the fast track can't get going. I think we just have to put some urea down on the yard and melt the ice. Go on, press the brake again. Off. No, they're not doing anything, it must be frozen up. Sun's still rising. The trailer, if you've got this button here, you press it, push the shunt, brakes go off, pull it and they go on. So that tells me that everything that way is working. So it must be this way. So I've undone these pipes and I think they're frozen inside the fittings. So bit of ice road trucker, hot water, pour it on the fittings and see if we can get them working. Then plug it back into the tractor, see what happens. I've poured hot water on all them fittings. There's air coming in and out of them now. I think it's the valve on the tractor that's actually frozen. So I don't know whether we put some hot water on it with a hot wash or we go and park in the workshop or on one of the drying floors. But we'll load the wood chip up first, see if anything happens, leave the tractor on and see if it gets warm. And then we might have to put it somewhere to thaw out. Go on, press the brake. Off. Yeah, they're better now. Right, I'll open the door. It was a trailer frozen. We backed it in the workshop, left it 10 minutes, and now the brakes are coming on and off as they should, which is good. Right, go on, pull out. Here we go, not skidding now. Ratchet strap stuck. Oh, got it. We want to go in the air tunnel then, don't we? Got the steel for the shed. We're going to rebuild. Got it all cut to size as well, so they just matter. Sam's just loading the rest of the wheat now out of the wheat store. We're going to move it to the other shed. We'd had to pinch the big bucket, so we're now on the little bucket. He wanted the big bucket for wood chip. So we'll have to wash another bucket off now and use that one. Should get it done in an hour or so. I think there's about 150 tonne left in the back corner. We'll get that out and I'll have the total weight then. Merlot's just started leaking oil, so take it out of the shed, find out where it's coming from. It's not one thing, it's another. Yeah, that's not good. Right, turn it off! We should get paid for the warranty work, shouldn't we? So it's just a sensor, yeah?
Yeah, sensor.
Tighten it up now, fill it back up with oil.
Give it a puff down, Sam.
When you drive a Merlot, you have to buy your oil in massive drums because they use it that quick. Sam's just washing Adam's trailer off. It obviously was new just before Christmas. There was a fault with the ramps and now they're mounted. So it's going back to get modified. So, but they've got to have it like spotlessly clean, no soil on it. Because it's got to go to Ireland, so it's got to go through the port. So they're just cleaning it all off now. To me, to you, to me, to you. Just cutting the girders now to the right angle at the end to fit the roof trusses. Clark up over here just looking at the spool valves on that tractor that was sticking the other day. So I think he's taking the valves off to see what he can do. one of the splices there. This one's working, and then it's them 2, 3 there that aren't. 3, 2, 1. Just gonna take them apart, see what's wrong. Obviously, it was my birthday yesterday. Anyway, Richard that works for me, his wife, has made this cake, and just look at the detail in that. But I can't eat it. I might tomorrow, but I can't today. It's even got the air cleaner on the back. The beacons, the bolts in the tracks. Amazing. And also Annalisa's made me this cup. I'm 30 plus 1. But that cake's just something else. This is an idiot's guide to dredging. I bought some coloured chalk to explain it to the Environment Agency. I'm not saying they're idiots, but I'm just trying to explain how dredging works. If you look, this is a river silted up. So when it rains, the rain falls down into the soil. The soil is like a massive sponge. If that can absorb that rainwater, happy days, because it'll come out through the land drains when it wants to and when the river level drops. But if the groundwater's already full, because there's 2 foot of silt in the streams, that means there's 2 foot less groundwater carrying capacity of the soil, so it fills up. So all this blocking the drains on the moors to stop water coming down is stupid, because once it's full, it's always full and it can't drain. 70% of the water runs down a river in low flow, and that is why you need to take the silt out the bottom of it and drain the storage capacity of the ground and use it as a sponge. If you look at this example here, like I say, yellow is representing the soil, but it's because it's a sponge. When it rains, the drains can flow out, the white drains there, into here, and off it goes to the sea. Don't say dredging only moves the problem downstream, because it doesn't if you start downstream. So it is that simple. A load of steel for Project Shed. It's going to be for the purlins to bolt onto, timber purlins, and that's going to be for making the base plates, bolting everything together and bolting it down to the floor. I thought this was an easy one yesterday, but it wasn't. It really foxed a few people. Anyone with a Milwaukee grinder knew what it did. I have a Makita one, but I still put Milwaukee and locking tools on. You basically flick it down, and then if I pop that up there, you twist it like that, and you can take it off without finding the spanner. So it holds the grinding disc in. But Richard over there, he's got a Milwaukee grinder and he didn't even know that flicked up. He thought you used to chisel in the grooves there. Just been topping the pressure up here in the underfloor heating for the offices. It's been messing about. Yeah, just been bleeding the heat in now, getting a bit of more pressure in it. Hopefully that should work. And we daft that on, and we daft mask. But I'm outside now, so we'll take it off. Another scrap skip filled. Richard's been tidying up where we put all our scrap and rubbish across the road. Anyone want these 56 bale carriers? 2 of them. That one comes complete with tree. There's an old van there that Andrew's taking the engine out of. Someone just left when he had an office here, so that's going in the scrap after the engine's come out of it. Old edge cutter there for saw disc on. Yeah, look at all these in the day. It's got like a 3-foot saw blade on it. The seal for the beam. Move that over out the way later. There is dead machines over here as well. Rich has found an old sprayer that used to live on the back of that buggy thing. We never really used it ourselves, we used to use it for spreading fertiliser. And he's also found the old beam drill. We made it 3 metres wide for drilling beams and actually wheat in the end behind the spader machine. You see it's got like the K times on it before. And all the spouts were down the back of the legs here. So we made them ourselves. Everyone said you can't weld to cast. Well, you can. It worked fine for years. Just off to get one of these. It's quite an easy quiz question today. Surely everyone knows what one of them is. But does anyone know what the real name of it is? Just been to General Welding Supplies to get some welding wire and a mystery quiz item, and I've not seen him since the tractor run, so he basically gave me all the bits and said it costs about 25 quid. He said put that in the Older Age charity fund, so that was good of them. So shout out to General Welding. Adam's been welding these plates on now, bolting the girders together, and obviously cut at the right angle now, 15 degrees. So we'll get them as sort of like all sorted, and then it'll start to take some shape. The lads have been moving this wheat round here, but it's getting quite full, this corner, and we thought we'd get it all in, but we don't really want to move that stuff out of that corner, so we're probably going to leave some of the trailer. We know that we've got over 400 tonne now, which is good, because I'd already kind of sold 290 tonne and had another 90 tonne committed, so at least I've got all that tonnage. And hopefully as well, we've got about another 20 tonne still left in the shed, so that's 224 tonne. The annoying thing is I could have sold that 2 weeks ago for £217 a tonne, but I didn't know exactly how much I'd got and didn't want to overcommit. Anyway, now we've weighed it, we know, so I can sell a bit more. So although I've lost out because the price has gone down to £205 a tonne, I've kind of gained because there's 20 tonne more than I thought there was. So you kind of win and you lose, but it would have been better if I could have sold a whole lot at £217 a tonne. I'd have been quite happy. That would have been like the best price I've ever sold wheat for. It's finally empty, just getting the last bit on the corner over there. Well, there's 420 tonne we move from one shed to the other. They're going to fit on. Spill it. Just, there'll probably be 18 tonne on that, to be fair. About a tonne or so left of the shed. There we go. Couple of roof trusses nearly made. Just going to lay them out, and then we know where to chop them. So we get the width right, so then we'll cut them off wherever they need to be. Put the face plates on to mount to the girders. And there's base plates to go on these girders. So, Richard's got the mag drill there now drilling. Just a bit of an update on the tractor. Some of the spools are sticking off, like I said, the hydraulics that make trailers tip or machines work. So we've taken the valves away that aren't working, and they're going to come and replace them. So they'll either do that tomorrow or the day after. Not in a hurry for the tractor anyway, so that's fine. So they're going to sort that hopefully on warranty. That's good. Obviously been making some steel work today, and also I've done a bit of a video. I've put it on Twitter about the Environment Agency and why they should do some dredging. So I'll add that on to the end of this. So thanks to everyone that's watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers. If you enjoyed it, click like and leave a comment if you know what the mystery item was today. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Another wet day tomorrow, so we'll see what we can do that's going to be more interesting than being in the workshop.